Thank you for inviting us into your hotel
Thank you,
room.
my very humble hotel.
This is probably like home for you though, right?
It is. Everywhere I am, it's kind of like this, which is okay. I mean, this is the what I signed up for. This is comedy, and this is what we do. We go to rooms like this every week.
I told my mother when I was 14 I was going to be a comedian, and she said, "Oh, maybe it's better if you just die."
You started in comedy at age 14,
Yes,
16?
14.
So 14. You
Very
were a
young.
professional by the time you were 16.
Yeah, about, I was professional by the time I was 16, and I was really making a very good living by 19. So I was sort of like the Justin Bieber of my day. I like performing very much, and I like comedians, and so it was a good place for me to be. You know, I grew up in very sort of difficult circumstances. I had a kind of a rough childhood. I didn't get along with other kids, and I had a lot of trouble in school, and you know, I was a kid that was bullied a lot, and so it was gratifying to leave school. Not that I want anybody to do that, but I was grateful that I could escape into comedy, and that's where I went.
You dropped out of school, but it worked out. In
Well,
your
it worked
case.
out, but I don't recommend it. You know, I still feel quite a lot of inadequacy when talking about education because I have none, and that's unfortunate for me. So I try to read, I try to be around academics, I try to pursue knowledge, but the lack of education really does, it does me a disservice.
Is that what you feel you sacrificed for the success that you have? That you sacrificed education, or do you feel something lacking somewhere else because of what you got in your career?
That's interesting. No, what I sacrificed was I sacrificed my childhood. I didn't want to be a child anymore. I didn't want to be with other children. Like, I wanted to be where I felt safe.
Do you think that being on the road as much as you have been has made having a relationship difficult and a lasting relationship?
I feel like in a way, being away a lot maybe helped my relationship because, you know, we really learned to treasure each other. And my ex and I are very close still. You know, we have a different kind of relationship than most ex-spouses. You know, a lot of times it's there's a lot of animosity, a lot of rage. You know, he and I, we're still family.
You had a very different relationship when you were married,
Yes.
compared to a lot of people, and that may be why.
Right. Well, I don't believe in sexual monogamy. I mean, it's a principle that I have, and it's something that I think is dishonest because I just don't want to be monogamous. And my husband didn't either. And it worked out very well. The reason we split had nothing to do with monogamy or anything like that. It was not about anything like unfaithfulness or whatever. We were absolutely faithful to each other, not sexually, but emotionally. We split up because sometimes people grow apart, and that's the unfortunate truth of marriage, you know, that you will fall out of each other's lives without anything happening. There's no drama, you just move in your life and it changes. So, and we're okay with that.
Asian girls gone wild.
Most comedians I have found will talk about anything.
Yes.
You really talk about anything. Is there anything that's off the table?
I don't know. I don't want to hurt feelings. I don't want to be unnecessarily cruel. I think that with comedy, comedians have a lot of power because we really do obsess about everything, so we know what to say, what to do, and I think comedians have a lot of political power. And if you look at Bill Maher or Jon Stewart or people like that, they really can control the way the world moves and turns, and so you want to wield your power responsibly.
How do you feel your comedy has changed something?
Well, I do believe that I've changed the way that people view Asian Americans. I do believe that I've changed the way that people view gays, lesbians, bisexuals, and transgendered people. I think I do have a great stance in the history of television and creating the first Asian American family television show in history. That's a big thing, and now the second Asian American family show is on the air now, fresh off the boat, which I had a hand in. So this is very gratifying to see that happen. So I do feel I've made a difference in entertainment.